Interesting. Another super chat. You made a point previously saying that you can't be 5'8" and an alpha. I never said that, and I don't think anyone here has said that, because I'm going to give a quick shout out to a boy of mine in a second. I'm 5'9". What do you think shorter guys should attain to be? Obviously not betas. Now, we were speaking 10 minutes ago about a very good friend of ours. Shout out to my boy, Prince, my homeboy, who is a G. And he's what, 5'7"?
Turbo G.
Turbo G. We were literally discussing this an hour ago in our own private conversations. So, Justin, I know you're the second tallest here. You're the same height as Andrew.
Yep. So I actually have a really strong opinion about this because I think a lot of guys give up at like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", all this bullshit. Bro, listen, if I was 5'8", living in Indiana today, I would go to the gym, get a good job, handle my fashion, handle fitness, handle all these different things. And look, you will be, I like to say, happier than a dog with 2 dicks with your 3'7" girlfriend. You don't need a 10. Plus, I'll tell you another thing about a 10. There's shit to be around. Hard work. You could have 3 10s and 3 7s in Indiana and probably be just as happy or if not more happy than if you had 3 10s.
And 3 7s is 21 anyway, so that's better than most dudes with a 10.
Yeah, with your King Ranch Ford. Quit fucking crying. Do it, bro. Because most any men would take 3 girls that were amazing to them, want to be around them all the time. And like, dude, being short is not a reason to quit at all. And Prince is a great example of that.
He is.
Because he's not tall, but he has literally maxed out everything from fitness, fashion, style. He does stuff for me.
Yeah, he's a
in business.
Yeah.
Bro, he's a war room guy. He's truly legit. He's a shining example of the short guy that's a pussy. He is screaming "fuck you" by his actions.
Yep.
But he is not crying about it.
Yeah, correctly. But another way to view the world, it's just a wrong way to view the world. Every man understands you shouldn't be complaining about things you cannot change. You have to play the cards you're dealt. I can't be a cowboy, right? Justin's a cowboy. Right? I can't be an Australian. Sterling's an Australian. I can't be a dickhead. Tristan's a dickhead. you have to accept your role and you have to play it, right? To be born a certain height and then to sit there and go, what do I do? I'll tell you what you do. You become the best version of yourself, just like everyone else does. We're all born, okay, let's say we were all blessed with height at this table. We still had to become the best version of ourselves. If I was only 6'3" and didn't achieve any of the other things I've achieved, none of you would be watching this podcast right now.
True.
Nothing about the height is in and of itself enough value for me to be a valuable man. As a man, you build your value. You are born with the cards you're dealt. Sure, it'd be ideal. Look, I'd love to be 7 foot tall. I'm not. So it's the same argument. You can only become the best version of yourself, and to sit there and to constantly complain about it is a feminine frame. If you're 5'2", you need to become rich, strong, well-connected, and funny and charismatic and interesting and witty. If you're 6'4", you need to become rich, strong, well-connected. It's the same game. So to sit there and complain about it is asinine.
In fact,
asinine is the word of the day.
Asinine is the word of the day. Now, Sterling, this is the first time ever in Romania a fan has come up to you and recognized you. And what did you say? A guy, after he left, a guy came up and spoke to you today, and this is on the height issue and maximizing your stats. But as soon as he left, you said
about the fact that he's handsome and tall and all these
things. He was a good looking dude,
handsome,
tall, full head of hair, but he was, if I'm being honest, scrawny, bad fashion, bad haircut. He had, you said it, God's given him all these tools, advantages, and he hasn't taken advantage of them.
He's folding on a handful of aces. He's got 4 aces, he's folding them.
Yeah. But all of you, listen, ladies and gentlemen, and this is extremely important, all of you have a handful of aces. I don't think you understand that bacteria could have stolen your eyesight at the age of fucking 3. You could have been in a car crash at 4 years old and lost your legs. You have any understanding of how lucky you have been. This is pure luck. There's only luck has kept you fully able-bodied, sitting there, capable of learning and listening and becoming something. And then you're gonna sit there and pretend you don't have a pocket full of aces? You have a pocket full of aces along with everybody else. Every single person here is about to tell you a story of hardship. I would actually guarantee that most of the people watching this podcast had a better start than most of us.
100%.
And here we are. So you have this whole frame I don't like. It's a question I get a lot. What do I do if I'm not rich? What do I do if I'm not tall? What do I do if I'm not handsome? I'm uninterested. We're not females. If you come to me and say, I'm an ugly chick, what do I do? That's a genuine question because then you're fucked, right? But if you're an ugly man, that's not real because you can become scary. You don't need to be good looking. You can be scary as hell. You can just be a monster. That's fine. You don't have to be handsome if you're scary, right? You don't really need to be that tall if you're important and rich. And when you walk in the room, you think when fucking Mayweather walks in the room, people give a shit? That's Mayweather.
No, he's 5'3" or something, isn't he? He's tiny.
He's tiny.
Yeah, people shut the fuck up.
That's right. So this whole narrative, this whole frame, the fact you even ask that question shows that you're fundamentally broken. So fix that. Fix that frame in your mind. You are viewing yourself as a short man. Stop it. Because then she's going to view you as a short man. Walk the fuck up and be the man. That's the answer to the question. There's no other answer to give you.